Hey everybody, Michael Stead here, founder of the Abundance Society, where we teach you how to invest and grow your money the way the rich and the wealthy do so that you can create the financial freedom and prosperity that you deserve. And welcome to the video today called Why the Old Way of Investing Doesn't Work Anymore and What to Do Instead. Now, what we've been told over the past few decades here from the financial community is that in order for us to become wealthy, basically all we need to do is just give our money to a financial advisor every month for 40 years so that they can invest it for the long term in a diversified portfolio of mutual funds so that by the time we're ready to retire, you'll have all the money that you'll need and you won't have any financial worries or problems to have to concern yourself with. And while that does sound good in theory, the problem and the reality of it is that that simply just doesn't work anymore. And a lot of people found that out when the crash in 2008 happened, when the average person lost anywhere from 30 to 60% of their portfolios. Not only that, but millions of people around the globe lost their jobs, their life savings, they lost their homes. And while all this was going on, the financial elite and bankers of Wall Street stole billions of dollars, paid themselves record bonuses, and despite all this thievery and theft that basically happened from the public, they haven't been prosecuted in any way at all. So I think a part of it, we can all point the finger at them and blame them and say that, they're the cause of all the problems. But I think part of it stems from the fact that a lot of people just simply don't understand what happens behind the scenes. So what we're told is that mutual funds are there and they're diversified, and that they always say things like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, we're going to reduce your risk by spreading your money around. Well, that sounds good in theory, but the problem and the truth of the matter is that the average mutual fund holds anywhere from between 50 and 500, sometimes more than that, different securities in that one fund. And while you might be protected on a company-by-company basis, if we have systemic risk like we saw back in 2008, this diversification doesn't really protect you at all. And the problem is that your money is over-diversified to the point where the only way the fund can actually make money is if the market as a whole goes up. So while the different mutual funds out there might have different names attached to them, such as balanced growth, or international equity, and so on and so forth, basically the only idea that these managers are relying on is that the stock market is going to continue to go up. And as we've seen over the past decade, that's a fairly risky game to play given all the volatility that we've had over the past decade. Now, the other thing that we're told is that the funds are professionally managed. Now, again, while this sounds good in theory, the truth of the matter is that mutual funds charge enormous fees which the investor pays whether or not the fund actually makes money. So in other words, whether your account goes up, whether it goes down, or whether it stays the exact same, the investors have to pay the manager their fees every single year regardless of how the market performs. And the problem with this is that over 80% of the mutual funds out there today underperform market indexes like the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. Now I realize that at the time of this recording, which we're doing this on May 23rd, 2012, these two indexes have done very well over the past 6 months. But again, if you look at a 10-year chart and you average that rate of return out year by year, it's actually been quite pitiful. And if the majority of the funds out there today are underperforming these indexes, well, basically you're paying a whole lot for not very much value. So the solution to these challenges and problems that I've outlined are actually very, very simple. To become financially successful, you have to model and emulate what other financially successful people have done. In other words, if you want to get the results that the wealthy have, you have to invest and manage your money the way that the wealthy manage and invest it. Because it's a well-known fact that you will become the top 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you want to improve your results financially, you have to begin spending time with people that are doing substantially better than you are and learn how to do the things that they're doing. But there's two quick problems with what I've just mentioned here. Number one, the average person simply doesn't have access to this type of information or the investment opportunities of the rich. Number two, the average person doesn't have any solid relationships with wealthy individuals who can provide them with the mentoring and the guidance to show them how to invest in today's economy. Now, if this sounds like you, and if you want to learn how to invest like the wealthy, I have a solution for you. Simply go to www.theabundancesociety.net/registration. That's www.theabundancesociety.net/registration. Now on that page, I'm going to give you free instant access to a video that will show you what the real cause of the financial crisis has been and why it is far from over. Secondly, I'm going to show you how to position your assets the way the wealthy are right now so you can take advantage of the largest wealth transfer in history that is currently going on right now as we speak. Finally, I'm going to show you the number one investment you need to make right now in order to protect your assets and to profit wildly during the coming depression. So again, in order to get access to this video, all you need to do is just simply go to www.theabundancesociety.net/registration. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you share it with your friends by just clicking the little share buttons above or below this video. So once again, this is Michael Stead, founder of the Abundance Society, empowering ordinary people with the wealth creation strategies of the ultra-rich. Thank you and have a great day.